Skills are one of the most important and essential thing for every individual, whether it is related to the profession or it is non-related to the profession. It is very, very essential that how I relate my skills to my profession and groom my own profession in a better way to present in the society as well as to present in the market as well as to present in the organization. Very true. Well, today we are going to talk about the HR skills, which is very, very essential to groom yourself to be in a better presentability, whether it's in terms of organization or in terms of managing the people or in all kind of circumstances. So let's get into today's topic. Here we go. Hi. This is Deepa Chinnadurai signing in on HRDM, that is Human Resource and Digital Marketing Channel. Well, today's topic is all about how to groom your human resource management skills to present yourself in a better way and to uplift your own position and passion. Yes, the major thing is skills are the only one strength which is going to support you by always, and grooming those skills are very, very essential. Whether you have that skill or you want to adapt that skill, it's only one thing, that is efforts. So let's see what are the major skills you are supposed to groom yourself to be a good HR professional. Today I'm going to speak in three different ways. That is, one, I'll be talking about the communication skills, how that is going to influence you in the organization or how that is going to give you a better presentability. And the next would be all about the organizational skills, how the organizational skill is very, very essential for an individual to make the right presentation with the people and of the people. Yes, and the third thing would be all about the adaptability. What is adaptability and how this adaptability skill is going to support you to be a better HR professional. So yes, these are the 3 points, and in this we are going to see in different purviews, so how this is going to influence your own self to be a better HR professional. So this is what altogether we are going to discuss today. So let's get into the points. Well, the first and the most important point we are going to see here is all about the organizational skills. Yes, why is this that important? Why it has to be so highly organized when I talk about a HR professional? Well, the most important thing is all about HR act as a liaison between the management and the employees. Wow. It is really a very big role. It's not like that easy how people usually think. When you act as a liaison between the management and the employee, you are in the biggest role here. You are supposed to manage management plans and schedules, as well as you are supposed to manage the employees plans and schedules, because you are the person who are acting as a liaison between the management and the employees. If there is any schedules with the management, you are supposed to plan it in a right way, and at the same time you are supposed to organize in a right way, present in a right way. So you really play a very important role. So specifically when I talk about organization skill, what are the things which actually come into this? Let's get into that to just understand this point in a very clear way. The first thing I can say, it is all about your time management. When you act as a liaison, you are supposed to be punctual and you are supposed to manage the time, the task accordingly, such that there should not be any loss in the employee side or else in the management side. So it's very essential. You have to have the good and very, very precious time management skill. You are supposed to maintain the task perfectly. You are supposed to give the information on time. You are supposed to maintain the management things on time. So the time management always matters, and nowhere you can say that you did get time or you don't have time to manage. That is not like something which is acceptable, and this will never make you a professional. So it's very important that you have to play accordingly and manage the time accordingly, such that the management will never have a distraction in their work, or you should never create lose of confidence on you, specifically when I talk about management or even the employee. Employees' time are very, very essential comparatively. The next most important thing is all about the record management. For example, just I said about time management. So along with that, it comes out that is record management. So what is this record management? Record management is nothing but a document management, or the work what you are presenting, that you are supposed to document it. That is very, very essential. Today, if you do something and you are supposed to if you maintain that document, of course, when you do a review or to check out the output of that particular work or something, it will be very easy for you. And along with that, after a couple of years, if you wanted to check what has happened in the previous year, this record is really going to play as a support for all kind of analyzation onto the reports. So this really plays a very important role, whether it is a digital record or whether it is a physical record. Some areas you are supposed to make the records physically, such that gives a different impression. Some areas you are supposed to make it digitally. Might be you're having 2 to 3 offices, so you are supposed to send them digital documents. So you are supposed to manage the documents accordingly, and you are supposed to have all kinds of proof to show it, whether it's to management or to employees, because tomorrow you have to work on to PMS, tomorrow you have to work on to their performance analyzation, tomorrow you are supposed to work on to the promotions, or it might be promotion transfers and many other things. So it is very, very essential that you are supposed to focus and maintain the documents in a right way. So this also really plays a very important role, specifically when I talk about organization skills. So these are the things which makes you organized, because you act in a very important role. So that important role actually represents the employees who are in that particular organization, as well as it actually represents the management, or I can say it represents the complete organization. So it's very, very essential to maintain and manage these skills and improve these skills to be the right HR professional. So let's get into the next point. It's all about calendar management. We just saw about the time management, we saw about document management, and the next most important thing is all about the calendar management. See, when I have to plan something for an organization, whether it's an employee engagement, or it's about a change management plan, or it's about a R&R plan, of course I have to maintain the calendar in a right way by checking out the schedules of management, by checking out the schedules of employees as well. Because I'm the person who's going to organize something, I'm the person as a HR who's going to present something to the management, as well as to the employees, as well as to the market. So it is very essential. The conflict of time should never happen in between. So you are supposed to manage the time in a right way. So altogether you can relate the time management, document management, as well as the calendar management. So all these things are directly or indirectly related to one another. So it is very, very essential that you have to maintain all these kind of skills within yourself, and you are supposed to learn according to the technology, according to the scenario, according to the situation, and you are supposed to take an action and act such that you can understand the things in a better way and present the things in a better way. Yes, now let's go to the next point, communication skills. Alright, so what is this communication skills? Is it something that I have to talk good, I have to have a good communication to interact with people? Not at all. Well, today I'm going to talk about communication as something I have to know in a better way about the formal communication as well as the informal communication. Communication can be seen in 3 different ways. One is all about the email communication, direct communication, and the telephonic communication. How all these communication actually plays a very important role, very, very essential. I have to be very clear in understanding the email communication, because when I talk about email communication, of course there comes the literature, grammar, and English language, etc. So I should maintain and I should adapt the skill, or I should learn, I should improve myself in all these factors such that I should not fall less into this particular skill. So this is something you are supposed to improve yourself to be a good and best HR professional. Yes, so when I talk about email, yes, you are supposed to be good in language. So learn the language, improve your language. You are supposed to be good in like writing skills. So like improve your writing skills, learn the writing skills. And the next thing is all about verbal communication. Make sure that you learn a good verbal communication and you teach a good verbal communication. That is also a point wherein you learn by yourself by teaching someone. Very true. And the next thing will be good communication and smooth skill will of course reduce the discussion and will not allow you to reach till the conflicts. Very true. Yes, in this we can see three different purviews. That is all about clear writing, critical thinking, and conflict management. Yes, as I said, the clear communication can avoid the conflicts. At the same time, I must say, clear writing would really appreciate the clarity onto that particular topic. And at the same time, critical thinking really matters. When you get a mail, when you discuss with someone verbally, or when you actually communicate on phone, it is very, very important that when you discuss something, discuss critically. It is very, very essential. It should be relevant to the topic. It should be completely thinking about the organization as well as employee. So this communication, if this communication goes in a smoother way, of course this will not take you to the conflict. And the next most important thing is all about the conflict management. Communication really, really matters to manage this conflicts. Yes. It is something, if you have a smooth communication and if you have the right capability to discuss and to communicate between two people, of course you are going to solve the complications in a smoother way just by talks. So it is very, very essential. Be down to earth when you talk. Like, be an active listener. That is also very important. Once you listen and then you present your words, I think that is really going to add on a weightage. So the communication skills altogether plays a very, very essential, plays a very, very important role, and it is very, very essential for every individual to be a better HR professional. This also adds a major role into your own personality as well as to the markets. So now let's get into the third major and important point, adaptability skills. What is this adaptability skills? Yes, it is something you are supposed to adapt according to the situation, according to the scenario, according to the management, according to the employees. Yes. The first and the most important thing is listen and have patience to analyze the situation and scenario. Very true. When the individual, the HR professional, listens to the situation and analyze, I think the scenario and the situation can be smoothly run over. Very true. So then what happens is we'll get many chances to face the unexpected circumstances. So this happens every day. Daily, the HR professional has to face the unexpected circumstances. So yes, be bold onto it and adapt the things. Then only you will be able to take up a decision and analyze the situation. Adaptability situation. What are the different things that would come onto the situation? The first and the most important thing is all about change management. Yes, we are supposed to first analyze how the management is going to react on the change management. We are supposed to analyze how the employees are going to react onto the change management, and it is very, very essential. We have to analyze both the reactions, and we have to analyze the market reaction as well onto the change management. Basically what happens, why this change management is not that easy to adapt. It is all about the technology, or it might be the scenario, or it might be the project expectations, or it might be the work environment expectation. So it is something, first and the foremost thing is adapt yourself, understand yourself, analyze yourself, and then give a space for the people to understand create a space and have a discussion with the people, with the management, to understand what is the essential things that change management is actually required, and what are the positivities we would get by doing or by adapting those change management. So all these factors really influence you as a HR into the market as well as into your organization. Well, here along with change management, what are the different things which comes over? That is all about the big thinking, all about the business thinking. As we can see, the HR has grown up in such a way that today HR act as a business partner role. So it is very very essential when I talk about the business partner role, or when I talk about business thinking, you are supposed to research, analyze the complete market, management, employee situation scenario, and be strong and be bold. Have that confidence in yourself, build that confidence in yourself to think a big picture about the organization as well as the employee. So here it really matters that you should have that skills. You should create your own you should create by your own self. You should improve your skills such that you think in a big picture. The management should get a confidence that your picture is going to give a good productivity for the organization. Yes, all these three important skills what we discussed today, that is all about the organizational skills, the communication skills, and the adaptability skills. Skills are very very essential for an HR to groom himself to be a better professional. Yes, because it is very very essential when you act as a liaison, or when you act as a people representative, or when you act as a business partner, HR business partner of an organization. It is very very essential that you have to have all these qualities. You have to improve your own self. You have to groom your own self on all these three important points such that you can be a better HR professional. If you are a fresher, make sure that you initiate with these skills to reach the better position. If you are an experienced person who are struggling to reach a better position, right time, adapt these skills, work on to these skills, specifically focus. This is really going to make your future in a better way, and this is really going to encourage your own self and build up your confidence and make you the best HR of the world as well. Very true. Yes, that's it for today. Today we learned about the skills which is very very essential to groom specifically for an HR professional. How a HR professional can groom in a better way and present themselves into the market as well as organization, and act as a people representative in a better way. So request you to please update your feedbacks if you have any doubts or any questions, and stay tuned onto my channel, and stay safe and stay confident. Take care and bye bye.